At the 23-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
General West.
On first down, Tannehill. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, Sam off.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Start. 230. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't see me in your life.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
44.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Solid, 5 down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
It's a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Green brings it in. And he'll be out right at the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Blue drop Porkins. 10-2 stop. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Team still 5-5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Like 80.
59. Stop your running. Watch the edge.
Now Hunt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Go. 70.
We're scoreless after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, back up.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Nice 50. Watch the out. Alert flare.
Go on.
Alert 3.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Nice, sweetheart.
44.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the slant.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy. Hey, Zoo.
56.
Zoo.
56, right there, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 50.
77, 77.
56. I'm on. 56 to Mike.
Hey, alert.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Quarter. Hey, Charlie.
56, Mike, 56.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. Travel.
Under 10.
Now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
50. I got you, punk. Mike's 50.
Hey, Delta.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike's 50. It's out. Let's go.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 56.
Now Roethlisberger. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. unable to find anyone open.
On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Gould maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, orbit.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. My 52. Drop deep, drop deep. Kill, kill, kill.
Hard, hard.
Kill, turn up. You go tight. You got tight.
Leo, Leo. Ready, ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Wide, get wide.
Big grip, big grip.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pass complete here to Sanders. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Mike 5-4.
Alert, alert. Let's go, Black.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger flushed out right. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
The Bears take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's got Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Roethlisberger. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
230.
Let's go one more.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 180.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
No foul.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Kill.
Why they say?
On first down. It's Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The kick by Gold is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
61, matchbox white. Smooth.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, no, look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Silver.
Get it.
Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Broncos' 4-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Rock it.
Check 17. Check 15.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run with Hines. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ricky.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall, Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Sanders has got it complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check right, check right. Check, crunch, crunch. Jack 16.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6-6. Pull it. Go.
They run again with Hines. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Bravo. Look at me. Zipper. Topper. Ready?
Here's Tannehill. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears 1st down.
Ready. 60 or. He's heavy on the edges. Deep rip.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
Ready to break.
50, Mike's 50. Who that? Who that?
On first down, Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Ready? Black 30.
56. Check 56. No chance.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
15 more yards. That's another Broncos first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, I got you.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll find Hall. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Check, 59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears,